How you going, guys? Curtis from Cutting Edge Engineering. We're actually going to move our milling machine into the workshop. You might remember the machine from our giveaway video. It was a bit of a snippet on it being delivered. It's been sitting outside in storage for the past couple of months. We've got a lot of plans for this machine. So first thing we've got to do is get it into the workshop. This is a Toshiba twin pallet horizontal milling machine. It is a BMC-63E. From what we got told by the guy I got it from, the machine has a lot of dramas, electrical issues and electrical gremlins. She's a little bit worse for wear. So once we get into the workshop, we'll be able to go through and test a lot of the stuff that he said was wrong with it. Righto, so step one for this, we're actually going to get it moved into the workshop. So when we first got the machine, I sent a truck and a crane up to pick them up. The people who picked it up, they pretty much specialise in moving machinery. This machine being about 18 tonne, it is very, very heavy. We don't have anything here on site that would be able to move a machine that size. So what we do have are these 12 tonne machine skates. So being the weird shape under the machine, we're probably only going to use 3 of the skates, they've got more than enough capacity to handle the machine. So the reason we didn't get a machine mover in to put the machine in the workshop for us is it's only going to move about 30 metres. So rather than pay some astronomical amount of money on a Saturday to have a machine mover come in and shift the machine for us, we're just going to use our skates. So we're going to jack the machine up, put the skates under it and get it moving into the workshop. Maybe not. Oh, close. Cutting all that off.
Stop!
Righto guys, so as you can see we've got the mill in the shed now. That was a entertaining afternoon. Turns out the skates we bought, they came highly recommended from a friend of mine. He's full of shit. They failed miserably, but we got the machine inside. So it's in the shed. I've actually got a mate of mine coming around this weekend. We're going to plug some power onto this thing, do some testing to see what's working, what's not. Righto guys, I had a mate come around. He's a Sparky, pretty good with this sort of thing. We hooked power to the machine. We didn't get everything working, there was no real communication going on between the machine, the control system or anything else. The cost to refit this machine back to CNC would far outweigh the point of doing it. We could just buy a really good quality second-hand machine. What it's going to cost us to retrofit this machine to anything else. So what we're going to do, we're going to strip the machine back to a bare chassis and convert it to a horizontal manual milling machine. So what I mean by a manual milling machine, it won't be controlled by knobs and levers, it will be controlled by switches and motors. We just won't have the CNC side of it working. We will probably use a lot of the motors and servo drives, but it'll all be converted over to a pendant control. So each axis will be controlled via a switch and a pot switch. So manual, but motorized. Righto, so before we start ripping the machine apart, we're going to give you a bit of a walk around the machine to show you its current configuration, because it'll never look like this ever again. Righto, so we'll start at the back of the machine. This is the tool changer door for the machine. None of this guarding is going to be here because we're not going to run the tool changer at this stage. We just want to get the machine running and everything working. We'll look at adding the tool changer at a later date. So all of this guarding will be coming off the machine as we're not going to need it. If we move a little bit further up the machine, we've got a lot of mangled mess of wires and hoses in here. So we are going to have to strip all this out of the machine. This is the back of the spindle. It'll have to be stripped to figure out what we need and don't need. A lot of the hydraulic system will be removed at this stage. We are going to label everything to figure out where it went, what it did. If we move to the back of the machine, this hydraulic power pack at this stage will be taken off. We do know it has a couple of dramas, so we do need it checked out. So at the moment it'll be removed. All this guarding and paging will be coming off as well. Stuff like the slideway oiler, we are going to have to use that again, so we do have to make that in such a way we can fit it again to the machine. We're going to remove this box. This box contains all the smarts, the brains, circuit boards, servo drives for the machine. We're not going to be using any of that at this stage, so it's all going to come off.
Yeah.
So after we remove all that, we're also going to remove all this guarding, all these doors, stuff we're not going to need. We are going to remove all the guards off the main spindle. Another door. So that's the inside of the machine at this stage. We still have a pallet in there that will need to be removed. All that guarding you see inside will be coming out as well. There's the main spindle of the machine. That'll be staying. Yeah, we'll come around this side here. So this is the back half of the machine. We've got our twin pallet positions here. We still have a pallet in the pallet changer. The pallet changer is coming off the machine as well. It's not something we're going to need. We are going to do a few modifications on the inside, put a bigger table on it, so we won't need to have two. So we'll just run the one, it'll stay in the machine forever. So all of this has to come off the machine as well, along with all the guards, windows, doors. Righto, so the first thing we're going to do now, we're going to remove all the guards from the machine. We're going to check for wiring and all the hydraulic hoses. We've got to go back and track all them down to find out where they go and where they came from. So this isn't going to be a very quick project. This is going to take some time. With all the other work we have going on and other projects I've started, keep your eyes open for the next video in this series.
Oh, that was great.
Did you really? It's too hot outside. We've got a few. Fuck. So we've got some of these. Oh fuck. Pick it up from where we picked the. Fucking hate doing these videos. I forget what I'm saying. Shower. Oh, shower. Flood. Mm.
Don't roll away.
Shit, skates. Do what you fucking pay for. Close enough?
Yep.
Are we doing it? Right, go. So the machine. Goose. Fuck.
Okay.
Where am I going from? This. Gonna. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, I need to start that again. No where I was going with that. So. Well, yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, stop!
You right?
Are you?
Sure.
Okay, was that the end? Great.
Was it?
No.
Oh. So keep your ears open for the next video in this series.
Okay, you can walk away if you want.